Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to this week's reading. Today I had some family stuff that I had to take care of, so I couldn't prepare the coffee cup reading, but we're going to go ahead with the tarot reading. We're going to check the energy of this week, what's coming your way, what's happening. And if you're here, hello. Nobody's here yet, but let's see what's happening with your energy too. You can go ahead and join the chat and ask questions. I would love to answer your questions. Let me pick a spread for the next 7 days. Yes. We're going to start out. We're going to do tarot. We're going to start out with your current situation. Let's see what's happening in your current situation for this next 7 days. Hello, welcome. I can't really see the chat. I don't do this often, so if you're writing any messages, okay. Lorraine, okay, let me see the current situation first, this week's energy, and then I will answer your questions, okay? We have the World card. In current situation, some of you are completing a cycle. The World is the end of the Fool's journey, so if you have been working on a project or maybe completing something in a relationship. This can be not an ending, but also an upgrade happening. Okay. Hi. so, so the current situation seems like opening new pathways. I feel like here the energy is about completing a cycle and starting a new thing. And because she is happy here, content, not really smiling, but you knew this was going to come. This is the end of the journey. How will the situation evolve within the next 7 days? The situation. We have 4 of Swords energy. There are a lot of planetary movements are happening. And today, 22nd, is the equinox, which is today. So it seems like here, this might tire you a little bit. You might feel a little bit physically, mentally exhausted, which can, this is a time to actually rest. Okay, this week maybe you shouldn't be forcing for things or approaching things with a lot of passion. This might be the season, the beginning of the season of rest right now, and then you will take care of things later. Okay, this next 7 days actually will be fruitful. I feel like when you have all the energy that is required, then you can efficiently take care of the other stuff. Hi, Charlotte. Hi, Helen. Lynn. Hi, how are you doing today? We'll see. Okay. Hi, Helen. Okay, let's see. Internal factors that is affecting the situation. Seems like there's something coming your way. This is Ace of Cups. This is love. This can be a new passion, but not in the sense of like Ace of Wands. This is not something as fiery passion. This is something that maybe you gently approach, and that is going to wake you up from the sleep as well. So this can even be like you're completing a cycle, and that is going to require you to rest a little bit, collect your energy, and after that, in order to wake up from that sleep, during that sleep, during that meditation contemplation, you might actually get a good inspiration. The inspiration can lead you towards something that will be emotionally fulfilling you. And I feel like for some of you, not even emotionally, maybe it's going to be also financially fulfilling. Okay. And the external factors we have here, the Hermit is slowing down energy. This can be representative of a Libra, Virgo. And Helen, you're a Virgo. It seems like your energy can be also, Virgo's energy can be affecting the outside. Another thing here is, hi, Lorraine. This is about also resting. This can be like this 2 of cards, very reflective of each other. This is the major arcana. This is the minor arcana of the same card, basically. This one is taking a break from the battle, but this one won the battle. Star in his lantern represents that he already won the battle, but now it's time for him to contemplate, see what he learned out of the situation, and move on. So this can be for some of you, because this is an external factor, a mentor coming your way. Mentor doesn't have to be someone face-to-face you're going to actually meet. This can be even finding something, a YouTube video that will inspire you to do some things, okay? And so we have Virgo energy right there. This can be you also affecting the external factors. If you're a Virgo, maybe you are actually affecting outside energies. The final outcome is we have here Five of Cups. The Five of Cups seems like a little disappointment energy, but you see this juices flowing out of cups. I usually interpret them as, because these are like green, what kind of water is that, for example? It's not really something useful for you. So if some things do not really go the way you want them to be, yes, I am Eva. Hi. So yeah, some things do not really, I'm gonna get to that too. That do not really work out the way you want it to be. There's some things that you're gaining out of the situation, and there's a bridge across the river here. So seems like you need to lift up your head and see another opportunity that is present for you. If you're not really getting what you're wanting, there's something out there better waiting for you. If this is a relationship, let's talk about that too. Sometimes we think we come across the love of our lives and the things do not work out and we feel terrible about it. What happens is, if that was meant for you, that will be your person. That will be a relationship that will work out. If it's not working out, there's somebody better out there for you, okay? And let's see, Lorraine. I'm gonna pull you a card. I feel like you're feeling a little impatient here. Let's see what's here, what you need to know this week. The Hermit came back again for you. This is for you. You need to there are some answers that you're gonna only find through quiet energy, okay? Meditation, maybe keeping yourself in, maybe if you have a praying practice, go back into that practice. And if you are around people that are talking a lot, they're crowd basically muddying the water with their words and affecting you, or maybe you're watching some things that are affecting your mentally. So I feel like here you need to stop all that sound, get into quiet contemplation, maybe even alone time with yourself. This can be 20 minutes every day, and do not really think about what's happening, and maybe even focus on what you're desiring. But you need to get into the hermit mode. You do not communicate with the people that are disturbing you or distracting you. This is applicable for all the Virgos, by the way, because this is a collective reading, and as a hermit, Virgo is approving the Virgo's energy. I'm going to of course I'm gonna look into it. Let's see, let me clarify these ones for the week. And we have here the World card comes with a King of Wands. It seems like you're completing a cycle because you are going to gain authority about a situation. This can be a promotion. This can be, maybe this is like a challenge you have taken on in the business, in the job, and or in the relationships and in a situation. Seems like you're closing that cycle now, okay? And then you're closing that cycle because you're going to become an authority of that. You're going to be able to control the situation here, okay? You're going to have authority over that. And King of Wands is a confident king. So it seems like here your word is going to be the rule, that you're going to be ruling the situation here. When it comes to the situations that what you should be doing this week, resting, gathering your energy, we have two Ace of Cups coming forward. That's going to actually help you meet with the answers that you need. Resting doesn't mean only like sleeping all day. This is also meditating, separating a moment for yourself that you clear your mind of everything. It doesn't have to be good things or bad things, because when you go into deep, that quiet moment, it actually reveals the true answers to us. Ace of Cups is your heart's desire, whatever is in your heart. It is the answer, the solution, the action point is going to come through that quiet moment. Internal factors, Ace of Cups, walking away from something is going to benefit you in the best way possible. Eight Cups that he lined up here indicates maybe a relationship that you're over and done with, or a workplace that you're over and done with. This doesn't mean physically walking away. This means that mentally not fighting with that other person, other situation anymore. Okay, letting things to take its own course. And the Ace of Cups is saying that it is going to go in the best possible way. You're going to have that internal peace, and which is going to reflect outside when you do that. External factors, when you get into the hermit mode, again, this is approving, you're going to find the resources that you need. Queen of Pentacles is a resourceful woman. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here again. She will find that resources that is necessary in order to make things happen. This can even be a simple phone call to a person that you want to speak to for long. They might have something for you. That's synchronicity of life. When it comes to end results, let me tell you something. If something is not working out, let it go immediately, because there's a new adventure coming forward for you. You're not even going to have time to rest. Okay, you're not going to. This is actually, we see this merchant, his ships are heading towards a new adventure. He's trusting the God creator of all that is, that everything's going to work out. And guess what? Everything works out perfectly. There's something new and better coming forward. Now I'm going to get to questions if you have some. Okay. Let's see what's happening. All right. I see here Rena. Rena, are you still here? Are you still here? I don't think you're here. So I'm going to go with Eva. Hi, Eva. Let's see what's happening for you. Let's see what you need to know this week. I shuffled, the Hermit came forward again, guys. This is like I feel like this is the Libra equinox that we're stepping into the new season. I started posting the equinox readings as well. And this is the time to collect the harvest. This is a quiet time. This is a contemplation time. That's why the Hermit keeps showing up. Okay, so it's actually we're going into the Libra timeline, but the Hermit, the Virgo, the organization and putting things in the right place physically, decluttering, still continues its energy in the Libra seasons as well. So that's, I feel like here, if there are certain things in your mind that you have control over, that you keep thinking, you're maybe thinking, oh, I need to bring, like, take out the summer, like put away the summer clothes, take out the winter clothes. I need to organize this. I need to organize that. And if that's something in your mind, simple organization things, that needs to be taken care of during this time, this week especially, because I feel like it is going to create an open space for the other blessings that you're wanting to come. Okay. And we have here Four of Wands, a celebration. Exactly. The Four of Wands is a wedding celebration. We have a pregnant woman here. Maybe there is actually a baby, a new creation coming forward. The tower on the background also represents a home, a tower of your own. So it is, whatever it is that you want to conquer, you're going to be conquering that when you really spare some time for yourself, mentally exploring the things that you want to do and organizing the spaces that you want to organize. That will be turn into a celebration at the end for you. Okay. Let's see. I mean, Page of Swords is a communication, Eva. Okay, so this can be your lawyer calling you up, but Page is a younger energy. So if like they're working with associates, they might make them call you. Younger person maybe call you. This is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, which Libra is justice energy. So one of them might really call you up to tell you what's happening. But I felt like it's not really the lawyer. Maybe it's a person working with them, giving you some information about the situation. Okay. All right, let's see what else we have here. Ooh, Olana. Oh, you have a court hearing too on Tuesday. I mean, I don't like court spaces. It's really intense. I have some lawyers in my family, so I know they're like very intense overall. Let's see what's happening. Kareem, hi. We want to go back to Middle East. Okay, let's answer Ulana's question first. Let's see what you have here. Page of Wands is a new excitement opportunity. This is a beginning of something, and the court might give you something to, hi Kareem, hold on to. Maybe something exciting. Some exciting news might be delivered. This can be even, I have a new cat, guys. I don't know if you have seen her. She just walked into my house. She was right there. In my country, we have a lot of stray cats, so they own the country, basically. Her name is Blackberry. Blackberry. Okay, so it seems like here, the Hermit came forward again. I don't know what's going on with the Hermit. I'm going to keep the Hermit right here. The Hermit energy is, yeah, you're going to hear about something about the court. Some exciting news are going to come, but some quiet news are going to also appear. Okay. Ulana. Kareem, you said you want to go back to Middle East for a new career. Maybe like Dubai or something? Do you have like a specific place in your mind? I heard that there's a lot of opportunities there, but it's a scary place for me. It's Hermit. Okay, that's your card then. I'm gonna put it back in the deck. So this is your card. Seems like you're gonna receive something that's gonna give you Abu Dhabi. Yeah. Let's see. All right. The tower. What's happening? The tower. I think there's like the tallest building in the world. Burj something is there. Is that the place? The tower is crumbling down. So maybe, okay, you have hope. You want to go there, but the thing that you want to do might not be supported there. The Burj, yeah. So the tower moment indicates a destruction happening. Okay, so this can be when you get there might be a destruction happening in that space that is not really going to benefit you, or maybe your current space something's actually crumbling down. Let's see. The lovers come forward. There's something out there for you. I want to see if that's the place I want to go. Yes, Four of Wands came a second time in this reading and today, right now. So it seems like there's something waiting for you that is going to be a perfect match, that is celebration, but you need to let whatever that you're leaving behind to crumble, meaning completely leave some things behind, okay? Burj Khalifa. Yes, the tower right there. Maybe that tower is not safe for you. This can even be a representative of maybe if you want to work in a big company, massive place, that might not be the case. That's not maybe going to work out. You're not gonna be thriving there. So maybe there is something better for you. The Lover's energy, a smaller company, maybe higher pay, a better environment, more relaxed environment, which is going to really celebrate your being there. Okay, so it's worth considering before you pack up and leave. Okay, the tower can be not a safe place for you. All right, let's continue to weekly reading now. I know when people are watching this afterwards, they're gonna say, what are you talking about? But I like to answer your questions too. Okay, I talked about what's happening. Something better is coming forward, even though it looks like disappointment. Okay, let's pull the energies, more of the energy of this week. Oh, Six of Wands is celebration. Some of you might be coming back from a war, something that you have been struggling about very victoriously. Smith, this can be for you too. Like, this is like completing, like coming back from the war and getting celebrated. Okay. Hi, Natalie. Good morning. And so this is a celebration coming forward. This week can be the beginning of the timeline, which you're going to take action, because Six of Wands is action taking, okay? It's movement, it's fire and energy. So some things that you start doing this week are going to be fruitful for you. It is going to work out. It is going to serve you the best possible way, okay? Hi. Okay, we have justice coming forward. For some of you asked about the legal situations, justice is actually justice being served here. What's fair is getting done by you. We have the sword here. Sword, actually, this is the goddess Themis, if you know about the Greek mythology, and she usually wears a tie around her eyes, but on this one she doesn't wear it, so she sees the truth. She doesn't really give away the justice without knowing and recognizing what's right, what's not fair. This one actually sees the truth, so it seems like some of you are going to really get what's meant for you. If you have been doing what's ethical, you're on the right path, and the things that you're demanding is rightfully yours. It is going to be coming forward in the best possible way. Okay, what else we have here? Sona wants telling me, when you get what you desire, some people are going to be opposed to it. If this is like inheritance, some people might come out and say, you know what, we have a part in that too, but you're standing up on the hill, meaning you have a higher perspective, you're on a higher level. So this also symbolizes that you accomplished something already. It's yours. Some people might want to challenge you. This can be if you're getting a promotion at work. Maybe some of the people are going to say, oh, we deserved that. And you're going to say, you know what? If you have deserved it, you could have gotten it. So this is about like defending your territory. And, but I feel like it doesn't have to mean that you have to fight with them. You can gently also ward these energies off of you. Okay. We have Nine of Wands. Some of you might feel really exhausted because we got the Hermit 2 times, 3 times in this reading. And if you're not resting, if you're not collecting your energy, you're going to feel exhausted at the end of the week. Okay. You're going to not really enjoy maybe even celebrations. If some of you are Libras, we're going into the Libra season, maybe it's your birthday and you're not going to be able to celebrate. You're going to feel really tired. But the thing is, though, the fence behind, meaning like he built the fence already, so his land is secure, so you're going to be secure, you're going to be fine, even though you feel tired. We have Five of Swords. For some of you, get ready for some tricky people. Five of Swords is, you see this person, he's proud with his swords in his hand. There are 2 people on the background defeated by him, but doesn't worth it. They're just walking away. He's all by himself. The victory might not really worth the struggle that he put himself through and others through. Happy birthday, Smith. Yeah, he's showing here. And I feel like this energy is affecting everyone. So that's why I felt like the coffee cup is going to really, it takes a lot of my energy, by the way. That's why I wanted to do tarot. The symbols are clear here. Five of Swords energy is maybe you're dealing with someone, they're willing to do everything in their power to defeat you. Okay, which is really being in an exhausted place with this person. And there's a better way to handle things. If you have control over this person, it's good to let them know, you know what, this is not going to work out for any of us, because you're going to be left all by yourself. Even though you're proud, there might be a narcissistic person that you're dealing with. And another approach to that is, if that's the person that you're dealing with, it's time to walk away. Okay, don't deal with them anymore, because it's the true solution. The solution you deserve is going to show up. We have 10 of Cups here. Some of you might be really getting good support from family. Another thing I feel is maybe you're going to really come together with people that feels like family, because sometimes you come together with your oldest friends and they don't feel like family anymore. They feel like strangers. But I feel like this is going to be an environment you're going to be stepping in. You're going to feel supported, loved, appreciated, and congratulated. Your happiness is going to be their happiness as well. Because sometimes, like I said, you meet with a 10-year-old friend, a friend that you have known for 10 years, and they do not get happy with your success. Okay, this is not going to be the case. This is going to be a case of you feeling supported and being supported. 8 of Cups came forward again, so this will give you a perspective to who to walk away from. Okay, who to walk away from. You're going to understand there are people that maybe you're holding on to, emotionally attached to. They're not really serving you. Now you're going to understand who those people are, what those situations are, and maybe you're going to make the decision to walk away from that. Soon as you do, we have a new love coming in, or something that you'll appreciate, someone that appreciates you, who you are, accepts who you are, and understand where you're coming from. And some people, I'm looking at my past relationships. Actually, in the relationships, sometimes when you ask for people to, okay, this is a boundary, do not cross it. Some people do everything in their power to cross that, like very slightly. They just explore. They think like they're 3 years old and they're testing their boundaries. But we're all grown ups. You're not testing any boundary here. This is a strict no. Okay. The King of Cups energy is opposite to that. King of Cups accepts your boundaries, appreciates them, and also supports them as well. So, for example, if you're not eating certain specific food, King of Cups says she doesn't eat that. He doesn't eat that. Okay, don't force her to do that, because like in my culture, the food is very important and people always force you to eat food when you get to someone's house. Okay, the Fool is a new beginning. So some of you might be beginning a new relationship. Another thing I feel here, if you're looking for a new career, a new job, this can be the person that you're going to be working together, and they're going to encourage you to do something new, and they're going to support your boundaries, support your strengths, and this is going to actually help you step into the unknown, maybe explore new things, new areas. Maybe you're currently working on a certain profession. This can give you an inspiration to go get another class, learn something new, and even maybe in the relationship, the improvement of this person, like the support of this person, can lead you towards exploring your hobbies. Okay. And finally, we have Five of Pentacles here. I'm going to get a clarifier for that too. Okay. You might be going through, this is the final card, but I want to pull what's happening under it too. Feels like you have been left out in the cold, maybe, or something, an expectation that you have might not really fulfill you. But the thing is, though, we have two people here, and there's still sunshine coming out inside of the church. So if you're feeling like you have to take care of everything by yourself, and the people that you're expecting things to do things for you didn't do them, there's a better option there. You're learning a lesson here. You're learning to actually, I feel for some of you going through maybe relationship, the situation, or the life circumstances, there's a massive change coming. 5-10. It's maybe in the double amount of time. Maybe this is happening tomorrow, maybe 3 days later, 2 days later, you're going to see a result. But this could also be indicative of you're learning a lesson here to maybe not to trust certain type of people, or not to do certain things, maybe even openly. If you are giving too much of your energy, okay, to the people that are not really going to appreciate that, this is heading you towards a change. The Wheel of Fortune is a change, okay? And this is going to have your free will, your strength, your power, but also it is going to have a lot of synchronicities, good luck, and support from the universe, from the higher powers as well. Okay? The Wheel of Fortune is the Wheel of Fortune turning in a good way, not a bad way, in a good way, in a direction that you wanted to turn towards. Okay? So if financially for this week, if you're having any problems and maybe you're asking someone for help and they're not helping you, this is going to give you a new idea. Not to ask for help from that person, maybe, or if you have a skill that you haven't used or you didn't utilize, this is going to give you the chance to explore that. Let's see, maybe you're making beautiful jewelries. Right before I turned this video on, actually, I saw someone making beautiful jewelries, and maybe you're going to say, you know what, let me put this on Etsy and see how that's going to work out. Okay. It can be something like that. And yeah, that's the Wheel of Fortune bringing change to you this week's energy. All right, guys, that's all for today. I would like to remind you, I am doing private readings. However, I need you to send me an email before I go through things, because I have a disclaimer. And so I'm using buymeacoffee.com for that too. And my email address is divinelightandmoon2, TWO, @gmail.com. Okay. I appreciate all you being here. Oh, I love you so much. Thank you for being here. I wish you a magical week. I hope everything goes better than your expectations. Okay. Bye.